Qianhai, or the French Sea, is at the forefront of China's reform and opening up. It's an area in western Shenzhen, adjacent to the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. Chinese President Xi Jinping, who is also the General Secretary of the CPC Central Committee, saw the great potentials in Qianhai's location when China entered the deep end of its reform over a decade ago. After China became the world's second-largest economy in 2010, its growth was shifting gears. Many advantages, such as low-cost labor, had started to wane.
中国改革已经进入攻坚期和深水期，这是因为当前改革需要解决的问题格外艰巨，都是难啃的硬骨头。这个时期就要一鼓作气，瞻前顾后，未习不前，不仅不能前进，而且可能前功尽弃。
As China repeatedly stressed the task of deepening reform, the question was, how deep? The Shenzhen Special Economic Zone pioneered China's reform and opening up. Over more than 40 years, its transformative strides have boosted its economic vitality and turned it into an international metropolis. Shenzhen's success was dubbed the story of spring. Qianhai became a new reform trailblazer in Shenzhen. In 2010, China planned to build the region into a service industry cooperation zone, bridging Shenzhen and Hong Kong, so Qianhai is called the special zone inside a special zone. Xi Jinping's first visit to Qianhai was in 2012. During the trip, he vowed never to stop the pursuit of reform and opening up, and he knew this needed firm determinations and audacious efforts.
在新时代，中国人民将继续自强不息、自我革新，坚定不移全面深化改革，逢山开路、遇水搭桥，敢于向顽瘴痼疾开刀，勇于突破利益固化藩篱，将改革进行到底。
This is exactly what Qianhai did.
怎么样跟香港合作？
How to cooperate with Hong Kong was a big problem for us. How to boost high-level opening up is also one question we need to tackle with innovative institutional designs.
The local government promised to bring convenience and efficiency to whoever comes to Qianhai. Solutions were created with reforms. One of their early moves was the one-stop service center. It was simply built with containers, but integrated multiple bureaus and provided services for international talents. When Xi Jinping conducted his second inspection, he saw great transformations.
深圳前海生机勃勃。
Qianhai's layout was designed for cooperation with Hong Kong.
就是在建设领域，
We took Hong Kong into consideration in Qianhai's construction and made reforms for regulatory coherence and mechanism docking, and we boldly allow Hong Kong enterprises to independently participate in the region's construction and development.
New measures were also made in cross-border trade, finance, and law, including commercial registration reforms and tax system reforms. From concept to practices, Qianhai's reforms gained the president's recognition.
前海的模式还是可行的。
改革由问题倒逼而产生。
Reforms are generated by problems and deepened by solving them. Comprehensively deepening reforms is both goal-oriented and problem-oriented. It focuses on solving deep-seated institutional and mechanism obstacles and structural contradictions while identifying key points. What is emphasised is the systematic integration of reforms. By promoting reforms in all fields and aspects in the same direction, a joint force is formed to inject strong impetus into China's modernisation drive.
Just like Qianhai, many reforms in China were initiated during Xi Jinping's inspections. In Xiaogang village in Anhui province, the president proposed deepening rural reform under the new circumstances. In Shanghai's Pudong, he called for in-depth promotion of high-level institutional opening up. In the southern island province of Hainan, it was the mission of building a free trade port with Chinese characteristics, and he saw the potential of Xiong'an New Area to become a city of the future. In 2020, Xi Jinping was in Qianhai again, and said the mission must continue.
要深化前海深港现代服务业合作区改革开放。
The next year, China released a plan for this goal and expanded Qianhai's geographical scope by 8 times. A larger area can accommodate more dreams and development opportunities, and also brought room for deeper reforms. So far, Qianhai has carried out over 200 policies to promote Shenzhen-Hong Kong exchange and cooperation. That's why many Hong Kong companies chose Qianhai for business expansion.
Companies in Qianhai can utilize Hong Kong's features as a free trade port and a commercial hub to attract global talent and to conduct international businesses. Qianhai's innovative governance provides continuous internal motivation for the emerging industries, especially in high-tech fields.
The reforms in Qianhai are systematic and people-centered. Collaboration among different government branches streamlines procedures.
像企业登记的话，可能是
It used to take 3 working days for a company to register, but later the procedure was gradually simplified, and registration now takes only 1 day or even half a day.
As the level of opening up rose, the reforms need to go deeper.
大力推进从商品
From opening up in commodity factors to institutional opening up, we need to integrate the two systems. Under the conditions of the market economy, we boldly carried out some innovative reforms of integration.
One of the innovations lies in legal aspect. This summer, Guangdong's first Sino-foreign law firm joint venture office was established in Qianhai. It has the big advantage in cases involving cross-border trade.
Our legal services will be more efficient and convenient because we can provide integrated cross-jurisdictional foreign-related legal services for our clients. This is a very good solution.
Qianhai has launched 835 institutional innovations. 94 of them have been adopted on a national level, and about half of them are being tested in other parts of the country. Over the past decade, more than 2,000 reform measures have been rolled out in China. The achievements have been impressive. The country's GDP has nearly doubled over the past decade. Its green harvest exceeded 650 million tons for 9 consecutive years. China's ranking in the Global Innovation Index has risen to 12th. This July, the third plenary session of the 20th Central Committee of the Communist Party of China made systematic plans for further deepening reform comprehensively. It put forward more than 300 major reform measures.
The reason of the great achievements of China is the policy of opening and reform, which was continued since many, many years.
Looking around the world, no country or political party like China and the CPC has the political courage and historical responsibility to take drastic measures, turn the knife inward, and carry out self-revolution.
China has pledged to always have comprehensively deepening reform as an inexhaustible drive towards new chapters of Chinese modernization.
改革开放创造了发展奇迹，今后还要以更大气魄 深化改革，扩大开放，续写更多春天的故事。